It was terrible, man. It sucked. It was horrible. Oh, it sucked so bad. It was laggy. The fight looked bad. They shouldn't have put up a 60-year-old man up against a 30-year-old. It's just awful.
Netflix sucks. That fight sucked so bad that it has made me re-log into my YouTube account after 2.5 months. I forgot the password, man. I had to reset that shit just to vent about how much I do not like Netflix after what I just witnessed. If you don't know what I'm talking about, somehow, I'm talking about the Jake Paul versus Mike Tyson fight. A fight that has been advertised for, I feel like, over a year now. It's been delayed several times, but it's very popular because
Mike Tyson had to go to the hospital at one point, and then they still wanted him to go. It's so sad. How much do you pay for Netflix? I have no idea. I don't have Netflix.
It's, I guess, the peak of modern day boxing. All right, back in the day, you would have two of the best in the world, and people would talk in funny voices, and they'd be like, "In one corner, we have Evander Holyfield," and they'd fight, right? Heavyweight fight. Everyone would listen on the radio or some shit. Nowadays, you have very, very famous social media stars who are maybe pretty good at boxing, but you can't really tell because they don't go up against really good boxers, against washed up famous boxers. Okay, it happened. Logan Paul versus Floyd Mayweather.
It's so stupid because it's like athleticism and fighting and physical fighting is all about your peak performance, your body. Like you're 60 years old. You're fighting against a man in his prime. Even if Jake Paul, like I saw old videos of Mike Tyson when he was 18 to 30. He was a freaking animal, like actual animal. Like he was just like fucking weaving it, like he was a fucking fighter, actual like bull. Like he's crazy. Yeah, 20-inch neck. Doing he does exercises. Oh my god, he bit a dude's ear off. Yes, absolutely, he would lay him the fuck out. This is just sad, dude.
And now it is happening again. Jake Paul, I think age 27, who just went up against Mike Tyson, aged 58. Which is illegal, by the way. As someone who tried to set up a boxing event, there's a 10-year age difference maximum for...
I had no idea. I knew there had to be a age limit. They must have gone somewhere where it's not illegal. Yeah, they must have gone somewhere where it's not, right?
Almost every single state, except for the great state of Texas, which allowed...
Of course. Texas! Can't go to Glab.
This fight and sanction this fight to happen. And I'll tell you right now, it shouldn't have happened. Now, all the experts would have told you going into this fight, this is going to be a Jake win. Perhaps a Jake knockout, because the 10 fights he's won have all been by like KO or knockout by time or something like that. And I wasn't interested, right? Until this clip. I was browsing YouTube Shorts, and I see Mike Tyson doing an interview with a child. And the child asks...
For the first time, what type of legacy would you like to leave behind when it's all said and done?
Pretty normal question, I get it.
Okay, she's like, what, 10, 12 years old? Okay.
You're asking a living legend. He responds...
I don't know. I don't believe in the word legacy. I just think that's another word for ego. That's just some word everybody grabbed onto. Now it's used every 5 seconds. It means absolutely nothing to me. I'm just passing through. I'm going to die, and it's going to be over.
Look, he's right. No. Absolutely, he's right. But this is a little kid. Look at the little kid's face. He forgot he was talking to a kid. Yeah, that little kid's like, damn, Grandpa, okay. This passing through. Yeah, I'm gonna die sooner or later. Chat, I'm gonna die. This legacy is stupid anyway. Like, I don't really give a thump.
It's gonna be over.
Wow. So, Mike Tyson's different, man. He's a stone cold killer. All right, this is not like Floyd Mayweather or Dylan Dan.
Chat, you forget that he was in prison or jail like 15 times before the age of like 20 or something. Yeah, he's like really hard. Like he was a criminal, or he is, yeah. Was like whatever. Yeah, he's like actually like a hardened, seasoned human being. Yeah, he robbed someone.
He bugged people. Logan Paul's not someone who can be bought out by money. I did not believe in my mind Mike Tyson was signing up to do this just for money. I feel like he wanted to prove something, you know? It's like a retired cop back for one last job. So yeah, you know, fool me once.
Sure.
Shame on you. When I watched the Logan Paul versus...
I didn't see this. Again, Mike Tyson is a legend. He's like a global legend. Like, you might not know about Floyd Mayweather, like, you know... You might not hear about him, but Mike Tyson, like, people knew about him, like, outside of America.
The Mayweather fight. Fool me twice. I made a video a year ago after I felt like I got scammed watching the Logan Paul Dylan Dennis fight. Shame on me. Fool me 3 times, never get fooled again, because then, man.
That's not true. You're gonna make another video. He says that, but he's gonna make another one because he's already made 3. Like, come on.
All right. After that video aired, they had the weigh-in, and Mike Tyson walks up wearing nothing but a damn Speedo, and then slaps.
What the fuck? I remember seeing this. I was like, this can't be real. This is like scripted, right? Like,
walks up wearing nothing but a damn Speedo, and then slaps the shit out of Jake Paul.
Clicks him.
Now, what I did not realize is that would be one of the first and last times Mike Tyson would ever hit Jake Paul. Before. Before we get to the fight,
savage.
Let's talk about the live streaming experience, okay? Because I believe Netflix got hit with a reality check. This was the live streaming experience for 95% of people.
And all the people that pirated too, by the way. They were all complaining and saying shit like Netflix fucking sucks. Because you have to get the feed from somewhere, right? And Netflix was lagging.
So many people tried to watch this fight. Netflix clearly wasn't able to handle the server load. And so the streams would buffer. They would crash. Several times, just me personally watching, I had to close out, reopen. Meanwhile, people were streaming from the venue perfectly on Twitter. They would just stream on their phone. That would work great. But the issue is Netflix, not so good at live streaming. All right. They found out it's a little bit harder than 9 to 5. The crazy thing is they should have known this. This happened last year because they tried doing a live streaming event for Love is Blind, the reunion.
I can't stand shows like this. Love is Blind reunion. Okay, you like trashy reality TV shows. Why do you want to watch them being old and like bringing them together? I just don't get it. Some people just really love this kind of stuff, huh?
Okay, and let me tell you, Mike Tyson versus Jake Paul was very big, okay? But the Love is Blind reunion, we're talking like, you know, one of the top 5 reality show moments. That's a great show, okay? People are going to want to tune into that shit. It was
yeah, this is for normies, by the way. Yeah, normies love this shit. I know I've heard of Love is Blind, but I never actually watched it. Like, I've heard of it, but normies love this.
Horrible. It crashed constantly. It did not start on time. It was delayed. Everyone who watched it said it was an absolute shit show. So they're not very good at live streaming. All right. I don't know why they've pivoted their business model this route.
So why did they probably made so much money even though the stream crashed and shit.
They did it with the Tom Brady, the Love is Blind, now the Mike Tyson fight. They said they bought the rights to Christmas Day football. So now, unfortunately, if you're an NFL fan like me and you're going to watch football on Christmas Day, you're going to be watching it through a lot of fucking buffer.
What? They bought that out. Okay, for those that don't know and don't understand American culture, so it's a thing that people do. Like, for example, in New Zealand, you go to the beach on Christmas and you have like a barbecue. A lot of people do that. This is like a tradition because American football is always played on Christmas. They bought the rights to that, so yeah, it's actually over. Yeah. This is gonna be so bad. I know this for a fact. Yeah, Christmas and Thanksgiving is huge for football.
Because they suck at it. And here's a funny thing. The one time where it didn't buffer.
Just unbuffer for one quick second. We've been buffering.
Chat, when I saw this, I actually thought it was fake. I thought it was AI because he turned around, and you know when AI does like turnarounds of people, I thought it was fake for a minute. I had to go look it up and like go on Twitter and be like, is this real? You are not prepared. I lost my fucking mind, man.
For an hour straight, let me unbuffer for one quick second. Mike's ass. Go back to buffer.
That's about the only good moment in the entirety of the fight.
True.
Because if you watch the fight, you know how it went. It was,
dude, that was so funny. I was legit like rolling on the floor, like crying. It's so fucking funny. Dude, why did they show his ass? They couldn't cut it in time. They couldn't lift up the camera. Like, what are we doing?
8 rounds, and the rounds were 2 minutes. Usually it's 3 minutes, but I think Mike Tyson got a clause carved out, the 58-year-old man clause, and it started out decent. First round, Mike was throwing punches. You're like, okay, maybe we have a fight on our hands. Okay. Second round was a little more Jake favored, but Mike's still throwing punches. After that, I'm not shitting you, it was over. Mike Tyson.
Chat, I posted the statistics of how many punches they threw between each other. Check it out. Look at this. 78 landed. He landed 18 punches. He threw less than 100. He threw less than 300. He still landed more of a percentage because he threw more on average too. Oh my god, man. It was so bad.
Tyson was walking around, I swear to God, like Joe Biden after a press conference. He looked bad. He had a brace on his knee. He was slow as hell. Damn. And it was basically a game of will Jake Paul knock this old man out, not a fight between two men. He did not throw a punch, Mike Tyson that is, for multiple rounds in a row. Just didn't even do it. It was so bad that at the very end of the fight, Jake Paul, instead of fighting to the bitter end, started bowing. Because we all knew it was over. And of course, who wins?
It's old man abuse. At the start, they were hugging. Well, the first like round or two, they were like hugging each other. And I was like, this is fucking sad. And then it started buffering and I missed like round 2 and 3, I think.
By unanimous decision?
Oh my gosh.
Jake fucking Paul, dude. Because you shouldn't have a 27-year-old man fight a 58-year-old man. Okay? I don't know what Netflix is doing, man. I don't know. They're spending so many billions and billions and billions of dollars. And it's an absolute shit show. It's an absolute shit show what they're doing. I don't think their business model makes any damn sense. You know how much Netflix costs right now? It's $6.99 if you want to watch it with ads. It's like
$6.99 with ads? Cheese and crackers, dude. I don't know. Maybe I don't. I remember when Netflix was like $6.99 without ads, period. Yeah, I remember that shit. Let me read this. Either way, Jake Paul lost. He wins. Congrats. If he beat up an old man. If he had lost, congrats. He lost an old man past his prime. Jake Paul literally getting paid by beating up famous senior citizens. This was all a massive, like, ploy.
$12.99 if you want to watch it without ads.
Yeah, scam.
And then it's like $22.99 if you want to watch it in 4K without ads. The prices are going astronomical. And then the content on there, I feel like, look, it's a lot of bark and no bite. And you can only get away with that so many times. So in this video, I'll end it by showing the end of the fight, which was Mike Tyson being asked if he was going to fight again. And to the interviewer, he said, I'd maybe fight again. I don't know. Jake Paul seems like he'd be fun to fight.
I know this is going to be a really lukewarm take. I genuinely think that they both held back because I do think Mike Tyson could have thrown some hard punches on Jake because I saw training videos where he like went pretty hard, and these were like recent ones from like 6 months ago. I genuinely think they told Jake Paul in his contract for the fight to not go crazy because he could kill him. And if he kills him, he's going to get in a lot of trouble. He's freaking 60. He hits him square in the face and like he has like a blood hemorrhage in his brain. He could die like very easily. Yeah, no KOs, no throwing punches.
Logan Paul says seems like he'd be fun to fight. And then this is what happens.
Motherfucker, I'll kill you, Mike. Oh, please, no.
He said, motherfucker, I'll kill you, which...
Scripted. I don't know, man. Scripted.
You know, to be fair, Mike, he called me a blockhead beta bitch, so we're both in the same camp. Me and Mike Tyson, we're both the same, him and I. And my takeaway, I will not be fooled again. All right? I will no longer be tricked into watching a Paul fight. I will no longer be tricked into watching a Paul fight. Anyway, that is...
I will remember this. If he does one, I'm going to call him out. Be like, bitch, you said you wouldn't.
Yeah, I'm going to keep this video under 8 minutes so there's no mid-roll ads. Maybe I'll post more mogul mails. I've heard there's some shit going over on Twitch. We'll see. All right, see you later. Goodbye, everyone. Goodbye. That's it. Goodbye. Fuck you, Netflix. All right, goodbye.
Yeah, freak you, Netflix. That was such a scamaz. Like, if you have Netflix and you bought it just for that, you got fleeced. If you have Netflix, like, okay, whatever, like you got to watch it. No, you got fleeced 100%. Even if you only paid $6.99, that is way too much money to watch that shit. It was awful. Yeah, frick you, Netflix. The best is still on Sam Hyde calling out Hassan to fight him. Dude, that would have been a spectacle to behold. I would have 100% fucking watched it. What streaming service do you recommend to find and watch shows? Legal ones that make you pay money. Haha. Yeah. Yeah, huh, like Netflix and HBO and Amazon Prime Videos. Haha. Yeah.